Hey everybody, it's the Abstractionist. I am fighting a cold. Let me just get water to start this off. It's like 2 o'clock. Almost 2:30. And I'm here basically because it's my new spiritual year. So, Sag season is upon us. It's my new spiritual year. And so I was gonna come on here right around when Sag season actually started, like the 21st, 22nd. And of course I got sick. I was like, what a great time to start off my new spiritual year sick. Like, great. Luckily, it hasn't been too bad. I've been able to transition from like the sore throat to like just a regular cold within like a day. The sore throat is like the worst. But anyway. So, my new year. I am really excited. There's some like transits that are happening for me personally that I'm like, I'm thinking about. So Uranus is like either right on top of my Venus, if not right on top of my Venus, my natal Venus. It's like around there, right? My Venus is like midway through Taurus. And then my actual Saturn return is going to happen when Saturn goes into Pisces, which I think is like March-ish of 2023. I think that's also when Pluto goes into Aquarius. So I'm like anticipating a bunch of changes. And I'm like, oh, thank you. My ideas about who I am, where I am, why I am, definitely changing like a lot. And I think it's because I'm also 29. I'll be 30 next year. That I really want to shift and go in another direction with a lot of the stuff. So I'm really interested in improving a lot of areas of my life, and I'm not mentioning that because I just don't want that energy out there. But the future is bright. So I think when it comes to New Year's, looking at, I look so tired, don't I? Like, I think when it comes to New Year's, as far as your personal New Year, I think exploring your North Node energy might be really helpful because it's kind of where you're supposed to be heading in life anyway. And so because of that, it may be more advantageous to get things started, to get things solidified, get things, even if it's not solidified, there's plans that need to be projected out like a year, 2 years, 6 months, 3 weeks, whatever. Having an idea of it is really like important. And I think your new year is really a time for you to kind of process what's happened and then go forward. So, knowing that my North Node is in Sag, my South Node is in Gemini, I know that by the time Cancer season rolls around, energetically my year has kind of expired. And so that allows me to do a lot of planning in those months. I've also learned that I'm a project-based, intensives-based kind of person. So I'm okay with 9 to 5s, they help. But as far as the personal things that I want to do, I'm very much into intensives. Even at work, which doesn't work so well at a lot of places, like batching work in like 2 to 3 hours, then taking a break, 2 to 3 hours, then take a break. I kind of feel like if we did that, people would probably be working longer, to be honest. Think about that. You do 2 or 3 cycles of that. You can work 9 hours. Like, think about that. Like, your work day would be like 9 plus 3, like 12-hour days, but you have an hour in between. Like, I feel like I could do that. I feel like I could do that. Why is no one thinking of this? Why is no one thinking of this? That and a 4-day work day. Because, child, we need days off. But I do think my ideas, particularly around work, even though my South Node is more in my 10th house, my ideas around work are really changing. And my 6th house is kind of like Aquarian also. So, of course, what I see jobs as being is completely different than a lot of people. Although I keep reverting back to the old ways, more out of fear. When it comes to Sag and stuff like that, like living in your truth, living in not necessarily capital T truth, but like the lowercase t truth, like your relative truth, your personal truth. And I think ultimately living from your truth helps the big T, you know, big T, big capital T truth. So I'm just really excited. This is like a ramble video. I have a bunch of plans for both channels. If you don't know, there's this channel, The Abstractionist, and there's a second channel called Into Red Room. That's the channel name, but the real name of it is The Red Room. And the only reason why I chose Into Red Room is because I just kind of felt like The Red Room already had something. So it was like, let's not even try. So Into Red Room, essentially. So if you want to go on there, it's more body work kind of centric. Body romance centric type thing. So more to come with that. I announced book club on both channels. I'll link that, I guess. And I'm just really excited. I think usually at this time of the year, a lot of things transition. I phase out of a lot of things. And so I'm about to do that real quick. Phase out a few things. Nobody knows that but me and you and all the other 1,000 people that are watching this. The like 5 people that watch this, right? So yeah. So it's a new year for me energetically. And once this cold is gone, it's on. So thanks for watching. Explore your North Node. See what you can come with it. See if it aligns with when you naturally start to shift and grow. I think it would be a better help to you. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace.